Hello everyone and welcome back to the Junior Kartmaster series. This video shows round 3 of the championship with heats 7, 8 and 9. A reminder of the race structure is 1 round per month and 1 round consists of a 5-minute practice and 3 12-minute heats with a 5-minute break in between. There were a few new drivers on the track this round and they were insanely quick. These 3 heats were crazy, including adventurous dives, crashes and more. Stay tuned to find out what happens because things get so intense. During the 5-minute practice, I finished P10. That was actually a lot lower than I was expecting, to be honest, especially since I had a lot of practice beforehand. Here we go then, heat number 1. I think I might be starting in P9 or P8, I'm not too sure. But going down the hill, I'm seeing what kind of ground I can make up. In my opinion, holding the inside line when you're starting in Brighton karting, it really is the best way to make places up, as shown in this example here, because now I can defend and no one can overtake me from behind going into this corner here. The guy in the green helmet goes wide and that opens the door for me to go alongside. Nothing I can really do here at this stage because the driver in front of me in the white helmet boxed me in and I couldn't pass the guy in the green helmet. But now are we going to send a move? Yes, we are. We're literally going to send a move down the inside at the bottom corner. That was nice, but yeah, he's still alongside me. But luckily I have the inside line going into the pit lane corner, and I think I've got the move done. And it looks like we're going to send another move down the inside over here. I don't usually overtake here because, well, that happens. Opens the door for drivers behind me. I have no choice now but to hold the outside line to see if I can. Try not to lose any more places. And yeah, luckily just got away with it. Coming up on my inside here, I think this is one of the new drivers in the championship, to be fair. They are way too quick since they are incredibly lightweight, and since this is a non-weighted championship, can't really do anything about it. Yeah, I try and hold the inside line here, but I get shoved by the driver in front of me in the green helmet, trying to see if I can find my way past him again. I thought about going down the inside over here, but yeah, I wasn't quite close enough. But a good exit out of the S-bend guarantees an amazing run down the hill. And do I chuck the move down the inside? Yes, I do actually. Same as on lap 1 or 2, I think it was. But yeah, he gets the switchback. Going through the pit lane corner, he's still ahead. Definitely is going to defend the inside line, going down the bridge. Still there, and he's got the place just about going into the next straight. Same again, chucking it down the inside at the bottom corner actually works if you can hold your line and don't let him repass you. Like in this example here, I made that mistake and not covering him off, but yeah, I do have the inside line going into the pit lane corner, to be fair, and just about got the move done. If I can have a tidy exit, I don't actually. I ride the curb and he's got back ahead. I have a really good exit going out of the pit lane corner on the next lap and trying to make sure that he acknowledges that I am alongside. And yeah, basically he has an amazing exit out of the last corner since he had the outside line. Again, I dive down the inside on the bottom corner. That is probably one of my favourite overtaking spots to make an overtake, but you really need to maximise your exit speed in order to get the move done. But I think he had a terrible exit coming out of the pit lane corner, and I think, yeah, I've got the move done. I move up to P7, just trying to bring it home, cruising along, and all of a sudden there is a yellow flag, and there is not usually a yellow flag, but I've just found out that the championship leader actually breaks down, and that could have a major impact on the championship because they are quite far ahead in terms of points, not gonna lie. Yeah, that yellow flag lasted for about a lap or 2 until we got to green again. As I came down the back straight during the yellow, yeah, thumbs up to Sam Turner over there. Yeah, shout out to him. He and I had a great battle last round, but when it went to green, I think it was only 1 lap left until the end of the race. Coming around the final corner, I think there was an incident at the S-bend there that caused the barrier to become crooked, but yeah, that concludes heat 1. P7 in the end. Not great, but not terrible. Yeah, it turns out for Heat 2 I was starting last, but that was not the main issue. I was assigned kart number 21, which was apparently the one that died on the championship leader, which meant I had to swap karts. Didn't the kart 21 break down? No. That's the one that... Kart 21? Huh? Yeah, oh, is that what number you're in? Yeah. Kart 6. Oh, nice. I was reassigned kart 6, which was incredibly lucky, because apparently it had been a rocket ship in the last couple of rounds. So that was going to be insanely useful if I was to start at the back, which I was.
Work your way up the pack, Seb. Huh? Work your way up the pack.
I'll try. Run. Alright, moving on to Heat 2 then. Starting at the back, it's not always easy to fight your way to the front, but yeah, get a rocket ship start as this kart is extra powerful. Moving up to P10 or 11 I think it is, but yeah, down the inside, holding the inside line again, that is absolutely lovely. And up into P9 I think it is. Now there's a lot of bumping going on in front of me, and I think I was quite proud of that start, to be fair. I'm now into the midfield. There's, yeah, quite a lot of clashing between the two drivers in front of me. But that's a free spot for me, I think it is, if the driver in front of me doesn't hold the line. Actually, I do go down the inside, hit the inside wall a little bit. And I'm still able to wheel with Riley Clayton, I think it is, on the left-hand side of me. There's nothing he can do at this stage, as I've got the inside line. And now I'm fully alongside the driver in front of me here, as he actually goes a bit wide. Now I've got the inside line, trying to leave him as much space as possible. Now that sounded like a really, really hefty whack, and I'm trying to make sure that he's okay, because this is the second lap of the yellow flag that we had. And at this stage in the race, I did not know if he was okay or not, because it looked like his kart got wedged under the barrier there. But when it did go green after 3 laps or so, I think he did rejoin the race, to be fair. As I make up another move down the inside over here, that is P5 I believe, yeah. And now I've got the championship leader in my sights. The gap actually closed really quickly, and they made a mistake on the corner before the back straight, and they're defending the inside line now. They actually know I'm there. Now I'm just going to be patient with this, because I haven't actually raced them before, and I do not know what their driving style is like, so I'm just going to take it slow. I've got the whole race. They defend the inside line, not surprised to be honest, but I think I want to go for a switchback, but they get an amazing exit, and now this is actually the next lap, and I clash with them just a little bit. Wants to repass me because I don't want to get a penalty, especially since after the other incident that I caused earlier. I thought that the stewards would be keeping a really close eye on me, so I had to be really good, but yeah, I do bump into them, and they shake their head into disapproval, and I don't blame them, to be fair. I am in the heat of the moment with a faster kart, and now just trying to think of a proper way to pass them, because their driving style seems to be really, really aggressive. And this is actually the penultimate lap, I think it is, and I'm just trying to think of a way to pass them because timing's running out. Now I spent nearly 10 laps trying to pass them. As I throw the dummy there, thinking that I'm going to make a move down the inside, but no, I'm going to hold the outside line. There's the checker flag waving, and I'm going to absolutely send it. Drag race to the line. Who's going to get it? We're going to need to see that again, to be honest, as the gap was only 0.023 seconds, and I nearly just got them as I take P4. Pretty good race, actually, apart from the crash that I caused, apparently. Now, I want you guys to let me know your opinion on this, because in my defence, I did give him plenty of space, but what do you think? Do you think this penalty would be too harsh? Because this is actually the harshest penalty that you can possibly get. You can rewind the video if you want to see the incident again. I tried to give him as much room as possible, and I was hugging the inside line, trying to get on the curb as much as possible. Best news, though, is that he is okay. That's all that matters. Now, the final heat for today. I was actually assigned kart 12, which was the kart I totaled last race. Good news is, though, I am starting on pole for this race, so I have a really good chance of winning. but it also doesn't mean that the kart is good. Alright, so off the line, get a pretty decent launch, and I am just going to play some defense now because this kart, I have to tell you, is not as nice as kart 6. Now, I am just going to hold the inside line like I always do, and you might think it might be really easy to do this every single lap. You would be wrong. Because A, I have kart 6 right on my tail, which means it's going to be extra difficult for me to defend. And B, this kart is insanely understeery, as you can see right here. I have to slow down a lot for the corners. But yeah, so far a pretty tidy first lap, if I do say so myself, as perfect cornering it there into the S-bend. And yeah, just got to do that for, 16 more laps. If you get as close as possible to the barriers at the S-bend, then you will maximise the amount of lap time you would have gained. Yeah, loads of understeer here, and I'm not surprised as Riley Clayton takes his place as I move down into P2 and he moves into the lead. He signals to me that we need to work together, but there's literally nothing I can do to keep up with his pace because he's got kart 6, and we both know that that kart is an absolute rocket ship. Plus I have to deal with everyone else behind me. Yep, as I thought, pretty difficult to defend into the pit lane corner, especially with a really understeery kart. Championship leader goes through. I always seem to just be struggling at this corner with the pit lane entry in it, and yeah, another driver goes through on me as I get demoted to P4. I get bumped from behind, and yeah, another pretty quick driver on the track as well, and I have no choice now but to cede this position. No, I actually hold it on through the S-bend, just about. But yeah, it looks like he has a lot of straight line speed, and again goes down the inside of me on the pit lane corner, and that's another position lost. And a horrible exit from me opens the door to another driver behind me, as I do not want to lose this P5. And yeah, not surprised that he goes down the inside of that corner because my kart just loves to bog down. Kart number 12 does. And I also did drive this kart on the day before, and yeah, it's not a very nice kart, and that is to check a flag because there wasn't really much highlights to show in that race. That was it. I didn't make any overtakes, or no one else overtake me. So that was, yeah, P6 in the end. Now, strangely enough, usually after every session there is a marshal to guide us into the pit lane, but everyone else just went straight on, and I didn't know what to do at this stage, and the race had finished, so I just went straight on them for another lap. So yeah, that was pretty confusing, especially after I saw a couple of drivers reveal into the pit. And yeah, it looks like we just did have a F1 style cooldown lap. And yeah, getting another thumbs up from Stan Turner over there. Really great driver, and I've had a lot of good battles with him in the past. So after that round, let's see how the championship standings look. Championship leader still staying strong, followed by Riley, and there's me in P4, so I actually made up a position in the championship as I moved from P5 to P4.